Hello everyone. So today we will see how to add a new device configuration in the AOSP build. So we'll open the terminal and run source build environmental setup, and when we do launch we'll be able to see all this device configuration. So if you could see the first one being one of my own configuration. So what's the point of having your own custom configuration? Like usually in some tutorials and all I have seen, like whether what they are doing is like when we are trying to develop something, they are going and modifying the already existing Google related codes and everything. So if some updates from Google or anything is arriving, so at that time modifying our code along with their changes will be different, difficult. It will be difficult. So to avoid that one, what they are recommend is going with our own configuration. In that way we will have our own custom implementation at some place and it's configured through this device configuration. So our project specific requirements, our project specific code, it will be kept aside, not touching the other core components from the Google. Okay, so that will be the main aim of this tutorial. So to add a new device configuration, so we will go to the main things which we require in order to add a device configuration. So we will cover all these other components in some later videos. So to get to the main part, so the main part being this section, building a product. So here they are talking about three files mainly, one being a device.mk file, and another one being a products.mk file, and the third one being a boardconfig.mk file. So basically in a device config.mk file we will define all these things like product, device, brand, model, manufacturer, and mainly whatever the packages we want to include also, and whatever the already implemented configuration which we can inherit. If it's working for us, then it's good, otherwise we may have to come up with our own implementation, add that instead of this one. And the second part being that products.mk file, which from here you can see common lunch choice. So whatever we are seeing here, it's taken from this particular file only, and the corresponding configuration file for this one, for this one. So this file being whatever we have talked about earlier, which is this one, and the third one being the board configuration. Like if you're running your own board, what you have this custom vendor which they will supply, right? Supply the boards, right? So you have their own your own supplier configuration which you want to include to bring up your board and do the necessary work. You need to configure all those things in the board.config file. But in our today's workshop, what we will do now, we will check the already existing emulator configuration, and from that emulator configuration only we will extend our own device configuration. So mostly we will not be needing this board configuration step, we will be needing only these two. Okay, so first thing first, what we have to do is create a folder in device, company name and device name. So before that we will like check already existing this Google emulator, SDK car emulator, that we will check first. So if you see this particular thing, we will like for the convenience sake, I have already opened all the necessary files which is needed for the reference in my IDE in first itself. So if you want to backtrace all this configuration, you first go from like searching this particular keyword in the source code and check wherever this particular keyword is used and whatever the file it is using, and from that you have to backtrace to the complete configuration. So first we will see this thing. So it's being a launch command, you know it's defined in the products.mk file. So this particular products.mk being where it is, yeah, this is the particular products.mk file. You can see the path, device, generic, goldfish, car, android products.mk. So 71 to 75, these 5 configuration. You can see this is the 5 configuration, the name matches and the respective like device.mk file for that one. So we are checking this one. So it's device.mk being SDK car x86 64. So that is this one. As you can see here, they are defining all this device.mk related thing, see car, device, brand, model, and also we could see like it's extending some certain things. So as you could see, like whatever the application, whatever we want to like include in our image, we have to define it in the device.mk file only. But as you can see, nothing is here apart from this device configuration, but where it is defined. So you can see like there is a particular inherit product and they have given a particular mk file. So whatever the generic configuration defined here will be taken when building this particular device image. So we will go to this path, AOSP car emulator, that is being this one. So we will cover only the main things in this video. I'm not deep diving into all these files and all this component whatever they have configured here. So the main thing only. So here in this particular file, the main file configuration being this particular car.mk, which is in device generic car common, and this is the particular file. And if we scroll down at the end, we could see like they are again calling one car.mk file, which is being this one. Okay, so here the main part being this thing, product packages like car, radio, system UI, HVAC application and all other configuration. So that is covering this part. Okay, so everything they have done in some generic way, and in each configuration they are extending all these generic things to different configuration, different files to the target device configuration. So this is how it's done for this Google emulator. Okay, so we will close all these things now and we will see how to create our own thing. So so first we need to like create a device, company name, device name. So we'll go to device folder, device folder. As you can see, this is the already created device configuration for me, this AAM Corp being my company name, and this device name being Amin car, this like that. So in this AM Corp only I will create a new device. I will call it my test device. So main thing we need is this car.mk and products.mk. so since I said okay, I closed everything. Control Shift T, Control Shift T, Control Shift T, Control Shift T. So I'm opening the recently closed application. Okay, so that I said we are extending from the Google emulator one, right? So I will copy paste this configuration from here to my particular folder, and what I will do is like I will rename this particular thing as my test device, my test device. Okay, the rest of the things being the same, and I want to like inherit all the generic emulator configuration, so I will keep this as it is, and I need the products.mk file which I will copy from here to here. So we need to change this thing from my test device to here, test device, and from Amin car to my test device.mk. so this is it. So it should be ready. Now we will open one terminal and see source, build, environmental configuration, and launch. Okay, 8281, where is it? My test device. Here it is. So if I give 66, okay, okay, my test device does not exist. That's being I have not renamed this thing, so okay, now it should be fine. Launch, and again there is 66. No configuration finder for target device. Hi, so I checked my previous video footage, so that terminal, the bottom of the terminal is not visible, so we got an error at that part. So I shall open a terminal, another terminal here, workspace, Android. Okay, opening terminal, will run here, source, build configuration, environmental setup, and we'll give launch. Okay, so 66 being our okay, there is no configuration file found for target device. So this error can come in two scenarios as far as I checked. The first one being like whatever the product device we have given now, my test device, this test device name should match your that product name folder, product folder. So if these two doesn't match, means you will get this error. I got this error when I was trying out this for my first time. And the second being that board config is not existing in the particular target folder. So even if we are not configuring this board configuration file, just copy paste this thing from for you. This board configuration also I have figured out from some place only for our default Google from the emulator configuration. Let me check where if I can. Okay, this is the board configuration file. In this file, device generic called wish emulator. So we will copy paste this file into our device configuration file. Okay, done. You don't have to do any other configuration. So we will run the launch again. 66. Okay, now it's working. So I will do make J10. So the build starts working. This is the basic thing we need to do in order to create a device configuration. This is a very basic thing. As you could see, there are a lot of configuration done in each file if you see the generic config files and all. So similarly, we also like build up slowly from each component. So if you want to add a new application into your image, you will probably go to your device.imk file, that is being this one, and you will start adding like this one, product package, and you can paste this one and add your name of the device application which you have defined in the mk file to here. So how to add an application, that we will do in a later video. So for this video we are done with the workshop. So if you have any doubts or something, please put it in the comment section. So as the time permits, we will do another video for that one. So thank you all.